Okay. Huh? Mabinogi. And I'm back. How are you guys doing? What's up, Orange Buster? So you might have read the description, but if you didn't read the description, this game is getting a visual update in the Unreal Engine soon. It isn't going to look like this. So, out of fear of a lot of this being erased from time, like half of this stuff isn't even loading. It's beautiful. I'm actually going to run around and do everything from the starting zone onward, and for nostalgia's sake, we have to. Oh my god. That was so loud. It wasn't loud on the OBS, but goddamn, that just like almost deafened me. I see MMO. Yes, this is an MMO. There actually are a lot of people returning to this MMO since I had the Grandmaster title. I'm so jealous. A lot of people returning to this MMO since the remake or the visual upgrade was announced, right? They're pretty much getting set up. Look at my inventory, my trash. I have so much shit. It's ridiculous. So, I'm actually not a high level in this game. I'm level 15,000 as a total level, and 123, but I just reached, as you can calculate, within this life, I just reached level 15,000. So, let's take off and fly around for a bit. Look at all these people. And at night, there's like a shit ton more, and they're like playing music. It's wonderful. I haven't seen it, or any MMO, this lively in a long time. That's OG ass music. And for those wondering, I have been playing this game since the 2nd anniversary. So, pretty much since it came out. I played MapleStory originally, went to the Nexon website, was looking for other MMOs to play because I sucked at MapleStory, and then I was like, holy shit, this game looks fucking awesome. And then my computer could barely run it at the time, my little laptop. I still got addicted. Yeah. So, that's the story of how I got addicted to this game. But, I know a lot about how it's changed, clearly. I could pretty much list almost every fucking change. Because I've been playing since launch. Since Gen 2. I remember seeing the Paladin and the Dark Knight like facing down on the website. So, this is like where you start the game. When you're level 1 of 1. And it gets harder to level up naturally, like any MMO. But then you could rebirth. and select... I can't rebirth yet, but I have potions. You can select a talent, right? I'm a master fighter, or a warrior, and a mage. So, I'm a spell sword. And they just added this, so I have no idea what this is. Someone said I should be happy because this was added, but I'm kind of sad because it's not called spell sword, which is the title I've been fighting for so long. So, I'm also close to being a grandmaster warrior. I'm a nerd, but just showing my credentials. I do like the game, but I'm also missing a ton. Like a ton, because I've been playing this game on and off. So, let's see if I can get the generation. Where is it? Where is it? One of these things opens the game menu that shows which story I'm on. That's my spirit weapon. Plural, actually, I have two. That's the scythe on my back. Alright, so, just showing off for the people who don't know. Just getting you know, accumulated, or whatever, acclimated, that's the word. Accumulative level is what it's called. Yeah. So the first thing it would ask you to do is run over here, if you're human. Because there are two other races, elves and giants. I have them created, just not favorited, so you didn't see them on my menu. But we're going in. Part of me wants to do the normal mode just so we could see the graphics on the walls. It's different than hardcore. Okay, the signs will explain. Never mind, they don't explain shit. You would get an error if you tried to click on this and you're below a certain level. I don't know if it's 1,000 or if it's 10,000. So I can just barely now enter. When is the update supposed to push? Exactly why I'm doing this stream. Because it's not, they don't say. But they've posted about it a shit ton. And they've been updating the game a lot. Like, a lot. So, everything is getting a graphical update because they're standing in this place, the beginning zone of the game. Which I kind of feel bad calling it a beginner zone. This does something a lot of MMOs don't do. Where you go around the world back, it's like RuneScape. You're just constantly going everywhere, back and forth to the starting area. It's not so much, there are tougher enemies as you walk around, but they're not too much tougher. And then that's like the newer map. Then they added a whole other giant continent. We'll get to that story in a bit. But I remember when they added that, dude. I was like, what do? You put what in the game? That's when I really wanted to be a game designer. I was like, you could just add shit to games forever. And then they kind of did it. Okay, so this is another player who's running this. They just beat the dungeon because they're at full health. They're probably way fucking stronger than me. Oh, yeah. So I have a lot of pets. A lot of skills. I should show my skills. I'm not ashamed. I'm not all the way. My life skills, it's representative of real life. I'm kind of shit. But fighting, rank 1. And then magic. Lots of rank 1s. Some stuff I need a teammate, and I don't really know too many people who play the game. My friend did get me back into this game. I should put a disclaimer. I quit this game for years, and then shout out Dianosaur. I don't know if she still goes by that, or if that's just her Discord name. She's a big creator on TikTok. I'm friends with her in real life, but her boyfriend, Tommy, I don't know if she knows. Her boyfriend, I know she posts about having a boyfriend, so that's public information. We're friends, and he reintroduced me to this game. So I was like, okay, I'll play it. And as you can see, I have a lot of people. I still have friends that are logging in now and playing it. Like, I didn't add this guy recently. So it's like people are still playing the game, which is crazy. So this is hard mode that we're gonna run. going right into the tougher level stuff. The thing is, this is still really weak for me. We'll get to stuff that's my level. I'll just throw a piece of leather in. And I have a like appearance change on my weapon. If you want to pause and look at the stats. I'm also, I don't even know if it tells you, I wish it told you your cumulative age, but I have a character that I never rebirthed, just so I could keep track of how many weeks, because it counts in weeks, how long I've been playing. Alright, so I have like everything at rank 1, so all of my stuff's gonna one-shot stuff, but this looks like a rundown version of the first dungeon. So that's why I kind of wanted to run it, but like I'm one-shotting things in easy or in hard mode. So if I ran the easy mode, you know, it's like a extra. I mean, we should do it for documentary's sake, but loot-wise, we don't need shit from here. Maybe a book drop. We just got lucky on that. Those little pillars spawn monsters, and you have to randomly hit them until it opens the door. I heard a theory that it starts off in the top corner and then it goes either clockwise or counterclockwise, I don't remember, every 5 minutes from when you've entered the dungeon. You could tell it's a theory. But I read it somewhere. It wasn't just like me coming up with that. So far the theory's coming correct. And then no. So it hasn't changed yet. There are bats and rats and spiders. I need to kill spiders for my Grandmaster. No, I killed them all. I did need to run this for becoming a Grandmaster challenge. There are a bunch of different kinds of spiders. They come in different, all different flavors. No, they come in different colors. And this is like the easiest thing. Like I said, if you join, it won't be this easy for you. I just happen to be higher level than this dungeon. There's some level there. If I put this dungeon in like its hardest difficulty with a pass that I don't have in my inventory, I can't even get through these bats. Like, I'll just be honest. But that's like the hardest mode. Veteran, I think it's called. I also have a really sick combo card. It goes lightning, ice, but if you do ice first, and I have the spell walk all the way up. So normally you can't cast while walking, but I have a rank for that. There's a lot of stuff that's super expensive to get in this game. I'll show my bank in a minute. I'm not trying to flex. It's just like over time you'll get a rare drop and then you'll check the price and it's like, how much is this thing? Which I do love about this game. You can play it completely free and you don't have to spend money on it. I've spent an ungodly amount of money on it, but mostly for cosmetic stuff. As you can see, I should say every single piece of my outfit you can change the color of, right? Like here, I have a dye. I love this part of the like every game should have this, so I'm okay with taking time to do this. So I can like review it. I can make my pants glow. Commands for my pet so that they go away. I could change everything on every item. My sword, the blade of it, the scythe, everything. So I happen to make it blue and white over the years. It's also 1,000,000 gold for a pure white dye, the 255. So every piece of pure white that you see is 1,000,000 gold. But there is a way to get it way cheaper, which I'll show you for anyone who thinks about joining, because like I said, now might be the best time. It feels like I'm getting isekai'd into the Sword Art Online MMO, mainly because, hold on, I'll show you after combat. I have to hide. Alright. And then I should be out of combat. Nope. Damn. Alright, so This game had a crossover with Sword Art Online. I have an item from it still. That's worth a lot of money. But I don't remember who has it. You. The 35th floor. This enchant right here is from the Sword Art crossover. I don't remember what's so special about the 35th floor, if I'm being real. God, I'm getting lucky, honestly. It looks like I'm really good at dungeon crawling, but that was just luck. And a low-level dungeon. We're more documenting it for graphics. Just to show. This is what the floor looked like. There's a flat texture. We will get to a point in this where I might need to ask for help to get through the dungeons. Because it looks like it's easy now. But like I said, there's someone who got to level... Let's see if I can pull it up. No, I don't have the tab open anymore. Someone got to level 400,000. I'm not even over exaggerating. Like, they have a picture of their character and everything. So, I'm actually low level when it comes to people who've been playing it since the beginning. I just quit for a long time. But I was really good for the stuff that I had. Like, each piece of my gear is worth multiple hundreds of thousands, if not millions of gold, which is good. Not just color alone, I mean stats wise. I also leveled up my blacksmithing. B rank 1. At the time it was important and good. Also magic craft. I like making stuff in games. And also I know that the red one is better than the blue upgrade. I just wanted my hands to glow blue. Also, ooh, free level. Those used to do like random stuff that fucked you over. And now I think they almost always give a level. You can use throw rock to hit the things from afar. I have a lot of like niche skills that I went out of the way to unlock that I found out were pretty useful. I think now it's throw gold is the skill, and I don't know if you can hit these with it. Okay. So, might as well document this. I've unlocked one of the first transformations. I didn't choose Dark Knight. I know it's better, but I'm not evil. Kid RP, you know. I can't blame childhood me for making a decision he didn't know. Meta-wise would fuck him over, but it's okay. I think you can undo it, but I'd rather stay a paladin. So, that was like my ultimate move on top of a transformation. Yeah. That's what it looks like. I don't know if they're going to change much, but you never know what they're going to change. It looks like everything is getting an overhaul, so all of the original stuff anyway. That was the first dungeon, floor 1. Alright. I'm just going to ride the pet. And we'll do the original to document everything correctly. So see, no spider webs. All clean. They had the maid come up in here. Don't really want to waste durability. I have VIP paid for right now, but it's just like a habit. It's like free to upgrade or like repair. I mean, not upgrade. It's still expensive as shit to upgrade. Ow. I was hoping that would explode a bit sooner. I should have hit this guy close to me. So those are like the high level spells. And then the bolts are the low level spells, which I could use those. So lightning bolt hits multiple targets that are near each other, depending on how many charges. Frost bolt is like a punch. So you have like a 5-hit combo that you can hit multiple targets with. You normally can't move and cast, but I have spell walk at rank 1, so it doesn't take any speed away from me. It honestly does feel like you're playing an anime, if I'm being real. The rank up system being like RuneScape, where like you level everything up from F through A, and then you go to, and then after A you get rank 9, and then 9 through 1. And then there's like, you could push past rank 1 to be even stronger, with like how I did for this. It's like Dan Mastery. And then you can even become a Grand Master of a certain title for it to make it stronger. It's a whole really cool complex system, but it's an RPG, so like I built my character to be a Spellblade, leveling everything up, and spending my AP, which I saved a shit ton up over time, because I knew it was important, like as a kid. And there were a lot of events that gave it to you. And now it's like super useful, and I have like overstocked AP. So make sure to save your, I don't even know what AP stands for, if I'm being real. It just says, like, everything else has its thing spelled out, except AP. Experience. Attribute points. Maybe they don't even know. Maybe it's just AP. Ability points? More likely. No, oops. I pressed the wrong button. And then I could get my pet to attack. If your pet kills it, you have to do like a finishing on it. Oh, I should be doing this. If you control click on your doll bag, a little doll comes out and collects the money for you. And those are expensive, but worth it. Very much worth it. Okay. And now the normal boss. I should have done that in the hardcore dungeon. It would have got me like 40,000 gold. I'm a doofus. Okay. Like a straight up anime teleport fighting scene. And then when something doesn't die normally in one hit, like it's an actual boss fight, it's like a stand your ground, just beat the shit out of each other. It's so fun, honestly. This game did combat right. There's a reason they didn't change it over the years. They just added like hotkey capability. You used to have to click your abilities or press the like F11 buttons, which was pretty rough. So I remember that change. If you like hotkey combat, this game wasn't hotkey combat. It was originally like RuneScape, where you clicked on shit. And these weren't really set up like this. I think this was also an addition. It was like sidebar, more like these. Or just like the numbers. These were additions. Skill things. When they added more stuff, they needed more buttons. So that was the first dungeon. In the first zone of the first continent. I remember a whole quest where this guy would be like teaching you how to fight against these wolves and stuff. It's probably still similar, but I made a new character a couple of years ago and it was changed. So like the original leveling experience is different. I think they changed it twice. Whoa, okay, so that was perfect. They have airships in this game that players can drive around. This might seem a little much, but it shows you the freedom of players. You can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. This guy literally put a yacht, and he's just flexing on people in the middle of town. Doesn't need to be like that, but hey. And then there, if you don't want to experience that, you can change your channel. There's a bunch of different channels. You know how it goes. There's like fields that you can gather crops. It's very much like RuneScape in terms of world building in the early years. So that's an apt comparison for how the map's laid out as well. NPCs with quests, except they did the World of Warcraft like question mark highlight map marker. I think they had the pink map markers though like long before WoW, which is kind of funny. This game actually did have like a lot of unique stuff. This person's leveling their bard skill. This is a player. You can tame animals. There are so many skills. I have shit unlearned. I'm gonna flex how incompetent I am. There's like a bunch of final moves, ninja abilities like Naruto, puppet moves like the enemy, like the dude in Naruto that has the puppet skill. I don't know his name. I didn't watch Naruto. I played one of the games though. It was fun. Then you have bard skills, and you have alchemy. Kind of like Full Metal Alchemist, except you have to have a canister to do your alchemy. And then Finny stuff, which is like taming animal. There's so much to this. Touts itself as one of the most unique MMOs, right? At the time. That's literally what it says on the website. I'm quoting it. So, if it's changed by the time you read it, I was just on there looking for the shop. And I was like, oh, you know what? That is a good description. There's a commerce system, temporary weapons, an extra currency or two. I have like things that grant me bonuses for it. It is good. This entire system is useful if you don't have a lot of money early on. They give you like a chunk of cash, and then you could just, if you're willing to walk far and explore, you get a lot of money. That's what that is. So, they also added the ability to fly in this zone. You used to have to run or stay on the ground. So that's cool. I wonder if they're gonna make it so you could pretty much land anywhere. That'd be kind of sick. There's a bunch of bosses. You used to get stopped by the sign if you hit it. There were bots that made this place their home. When anyone would say bot, I would picture right here in any game, no matter where I am in life, even if I hadn't played this game in years. And if you know, you know. That's all I'll say. So I'll explain why. If you kill something, I'm not going to do it, but they drop a, as you can see, there's like young and normal. They drop a Famor scroll, which is like a, I don't even have one, which is nuts to think about here. Pretty much every enemy has one. If I just look up Famor scroll, I did not even spell it right. Okay. There you go. Wow, no one has any Famor scroll. Okay, so yeah. That explains why I don't have any in my inventory. People can relate, I guess. You turn these in, you buy a quest, and then you turn these in for like a lot of money. Some of them, and some of them not so much money. But this is the lowest level training area, right? So you could just have a bot pretty much hold control. You can pretty much do, I'm gonna replicate it with my pet, right? But if it's a person and not a pet, they drop stuff, right? And they would just pick up the item and continue. The spawn rate's ridiculous, and it's the lowest level like payout that you can get, without like risking your character dying or low. Like, if you're level 1, you could farm that out as a bot. So that's why I'm glad that that's taken care of, but it also explains a system that might be gone. Who knows how the revamp. They overhaul this game so much every time they revamp it that I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck they're gonna remove. It's just a graphic overhaul, but it's like there've been a lot of major changes already. They added a new, here I get to show my combo card. My ninja info card. And it ends with a 50% extra damage smash attack. No time limit, and it's a VIP membership. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. I love this. I love this. So if I cast Frost or Ice Spear and then Lightning, this doesn't activate until it pops. So it works in reverse order, right? So it's a perfect chain attack. I could start with Ice Spear, go into Thunder, bam, 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 bam. I set it up perfectly without even knowing. I did it for a different reason. I was like, well, clearly I'm going to open with Ice Spear, so I shouldn't even make it part of the combo. And then it ends up being like, oh, well, opening with Ice Spear is what you should do. Okay, so this is all of the player shops. Every single one of them is player driven, with their own items. Like, I could turn any one of these bags into a shop here. And this just to give you perspective of how many people are back playing this game. My game is lagging. There's so many fucking people. Someone's trying to play an instrument. That's funny. So you can donate to their charity box. The textures haven't loaded in. You can see eyeballs and that's funny. Oh, it looked like I was looking up her skirt for a second. That was my bad. Let's give her a grand or 10. Trust me, we're gonna make it back, and you get like 100 fucking 50,000 from like one dungeon run later on. So if you're worried about cash, just focus on doing like the highest level dungeon you can, right? Even if you can ask people to carry you through higher level ones, maybe, because it's an MMO. And it isn't really restrictive like that. Like hardcore is restricted, but you can really enter any version of the dungeon with people. And also, look at how like everyone be styling in this game. Another wonderful thing about how people can like dye their armor freely. Everyone looks fucking awesome. Everyone looks like a protagonist. Look, like it's perfect. And then in doing so, everyone looks like a side character. It's strange. And then this whole thing isn't even supposed to be here. This is like that boat thing. Like someone just fucking, that's someone flexing their wealth on people. That's crazy. Also another pet or chariot. That's like their texture hasn't even loaded in yet. But there's so much, like there are so many people here that things aren't even loading. That's like, and my computer's a fucking, like a Decepticon, dude. It's got crazy power. Also, finally the reveal. I have not too much money. I know, 28 million gold. Not too much money. Here, let me show you. There's like one item that's worth like 50 million that I have. So there's a lot of expensive stuff. People sell stuff for like billions of gold. Now, inflation, MMO inflation. You know how it be. Ooh, I like your hat, sir. He's got like the newer version of my hat, but I kind of still like mine better. I wish mine wasn't as glitchy. I'm trying to see. Yeah, theirs is like newer. Theirs is so new they have like an under texture, which is sick. It's for like if you get knocked down. Okay, now I can show the Sword Art Online stuff. Sword Art. Nope. Kirito. Outfit. So there's like, they have his whole outfit, of course, and you can dye it, right? And then they have like a lot of, what the, Asuna, is that her name? Yeah, okay. I almost put a Z. So like, I can't preview it, obviously. I'm not a girl, but some outfits are unisex that are like from a girl character. So like, you could see here, my character can wear this robe that she's wearing, and it'll be the exact same robe with like my titties showing, as a dude. So they have some equality gear, which I love. It's kind of funny. But look, there's so many different styles. It's like every street corner. And then these are just like, think of them as mercenaries. These are all players, by the way. You can tell by their titles, and these are all players. And what they're wearing. You could just walk up and be like, hey, can you help me with the dungeon? Someone will probably be like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. An astrological discovery, or astronomical discovery. Let's see, did I do anything? Do I need something? Silence is becoming more awkward by the second. Okay. So about this orb of light in my inventory. Yeah, okay, cool. I can actually get this. Can I? With you? I don't know what I'm saying, but I just want her to take the thing. You accept the item Melon thrust at you. No, I don't want more stuff! Okay, it is gone. Cool. Alright, she gave me a wing. That's awesome. Alright, that's... I had a big, like, 2x2 item that I didn't know what the fuck it was. Which quest gave it to me. It's cool. These are even more player shops and more players all hanging out. Just flexing their gear. Flexing their cosmetics. I've been walked up to and told that people like my gear. You could tell pure white and pure black is... like... It tells people that you're willing to do dungeons because you reached endgame and you're worried about cosmetics. Hello, ma'am. Your turquoise chest doesn't match. No, I'm just kidding. Training potions, healing training, all my stuff is selling other stuff. So yeah, there's like, these are all different people's shops. They might look different. So here, let's get close up. You can set a little pixie to watch that you can buy from the bank with gold. Don't need to spend like IRL money on any of this. I'll let you know when you have to spend IRL money, and it's very fucking rarely. So anyway, if you don't have a person at your shop, you can have your pet watching it. So this person, it looks like they have their pet It might be the bag itself. But yeah, it's got to be the bag. And a pixie. You can watch it if you don't move. You can just stand there, AFK. Or you can have a pet watch it, like any of my pets. The thing is, it takes away from their timer, right? Every pet has a timer. And that's pretty much why. It's because you can leave the pet there indefinitely if the timer wasn't allowed, and you just have like an infinite player shop, and the player shop would never go away. You would claim it like once maintenance was clear, and then you would have it forever if you never turned off your computer. So, I understand why there's a timer. It's to limit greedy spot hogs. Because it is true. That shop is there until she clears it, or until she logs off. And then, if her pet is watching it, or if there's no pixie there, it's until she gets too far. And then, of course, the pet can watch, and then the timer. So, here, this guy sells dungeon passes. They just added him, so you might not know about him if you're also a returning player. I think you have to do a quest up to this point, but they sell like every fucking dungeon pass in existence. Trade. So I'll be basic, or all of the basic, and then all of the intermediate, so you don't have to grind for them anymore. These are the one advanced. No, veteran. I think. Yeah. I think veteran is the one I can't do. So advanced, I might be able to try with like a party. Yeah. See, Fido veteran. I couldn't even do Albi. The beginning dungeon. I couldn't even do that as a veteran. This dungeon is like one of the hardest ones. I got fucking disintegrated. So. I kind of want to see intermediate Sierra. It'll look the same, but might give us better loot. Okay, and then of course, you can just teleport straight to the dungeons now with the guide. Ta-da! Forever. You don't need to teleport right outside and walk over anymore. I've seen a lot of other players doing that. Yeah, they've added a ton of stuff. That's what I mean. Like, a lot of quality of life stuff. It used to be like this dungeon would close and people would have to rediscover it. Or, no, that's how it currently is in the other content. So it still is kind of inconvenient. But this dungeon now, once it's discovered forever. And it's part of the main quest. Like, I think it says the name of the person who discovered it. Or broke the seal. No! Yeah. Seal Stone of Sierra Dungeon broken by Mana. So a player named Mana broke this seal stone forever ago as part of the actual world story, and everyone can now access this dungeon, which is awesome, honestly. That's like, I already completed my thing. This is just stuck in my inventory forever now because I can't delete it either, I don't think. Yeah, unable to use this item. Oh, no, we could destroy it. We just can't destroy these ones, I think. If it's got the timer still. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. I got a bunch of diamonds and gems, which normally you feed to your... Yeah, fuck it. Feed to your spirit. When they have 100% bond. I'm so close to level 30. And then I have a sword that I neglect. But it's because I have a really strong sword. And I don't want to waste diamonds on 2 gems. It was an original spirit weapon, like a classic one, and then I tried to delete it, and then it was like, here, you can have 2. I was like, alright, fine. I won't delete it. Because I did play this as a actual child. I think like 10 or 12 or something. Where's the pass? Here it is. Alright, so this is a intermediate version. I kind of want to see how strong everything is here. New music. And a turquoise color. Alright. Windmill test. I still one-shot everything and it says it's the weakest. Alright, well. This is only the second dungeon. But the cosmetic isn't hardcore, so this is like running the normal one. We're good. No matching key. Did I forget to pick up the key from... Yep. It's like... my ADHD 100% every time. There's like one chest, but you'll see all of the other ones spawn in sometimes. There's that, and then chain lightning. God, I love magic. Those ones were close enough for a chain. I think I get these three, but not this guy. And this is like one type of fighting, because there are so many styles that I haven't leveled up. You can do like unarmed combat, like you can use a gun, you can use like a whip sword. God, that's what this thing is down here in the bottom left. Different kind of spider. You can even summon animals and have them fight for you. You can tame animals and have them fight for you. There's a lot. You can do it all at once. Kind of like how I'm doing a Spellblade. You can be like a summoner. Just barely too close. Or too far. I don't know if this guy spawned in. Fuck, that's a mimic. The trick is if you're mounted, you don't activate the mimic right away, but then when you hop off your mount, all of the mimics you've activated, fuck, I don't know which one I'm gonna gamble this one, but yeah. You can kind of tell by the puff of black smoke. Aggro him. Whoa, that range was crazy. Okay. I thought I walked far enough away, but I guess not. Yep, sometimes if you have a big enough weapon, your smash attack will hit like multiple targets. I forget what it is. Hold on. I wonder if it's a hover over. No. On the wiki, there's an extra hidden stat called like attack radius or attack range, and it tells you like how big of a splash radius the weapon has. And this one just happens to have like a really, just all two-handed swords have the same kind of big ass shotgun attack splash radius. So, even though I'm a Spellblade, I kind of like the sword and shield Spellblade, but the shield on my back makes me look like a turtle. Was it you? Nope. Alright, it was the very last one we checked for. And then a lot of the dungeons actually have different like terrain and textures and stuff. The first two are very similar, but it's because they're in the same zone. Then there's one that's like underwater and stuff. I want you to level up, so I'm going to summon you, and then transform! There are a ton of different transformations for every race. And like I said, there's Dark Knight and Paladin like I am. So you can have, there's 2 for humans. So that's 4 that I know of. And I think there's Demigod. So there's like 5 confirmed transformations in this game. If it wasn't anime enough for you. A new pass. The money, they'll all pick it up. Boss trial. A mace that has a potential enchant. Pure white dust. And then we click magnetize, so everything stacks. Don't need the cobweb. God, what I wouldn't give to be able to drop this pass. I'm gonna need like a team for the boss rush mode. I don't think you can do a team for the boss rush mode. Also, yes, I went blue and white and I made my maid. I dyed her armor. She is pink and black. I've had her a very long time as well. Actually, part of me wants to see how many weeks We'll come back to this character. Oh god, it's hideous. Yes, you can see how many... I think it's this character. Kasara, or Kazara, if you can read. Since last rebirth, 2,746 days. How many years is that? 2,400 and... or... fucking A. 2,746 days in years. That's 7.5 years. God damn. So how old is she? 392 days past 25. So she's 400 and she's a lot. Okay. God damn. My brain can't math right now. That is a very... I'm looking at the other math right now on my other screen. I don't want to do this math. God damn. That's a long time. And this wasn't the first character I made, so... It was like when they added elves. She's an elf. She was originally. Or I think this was... Whoa. This might have been the older one, but then I rebirthed her. Then I made this one. So I might have even been playing for longer, but I don't know. This is the girl who had like the $60 million outfit on when I came back. That's why she's wearing a big poofy pink dress. And then this guy, Lionel Johnson, a giant lion. I ran out of time on, so I don't, not like this kind of time, but like some pets you unlock and it's like, here, it's for like a event and you get like a month of them. I should probably just take them off the bar. But look, I got a whale! Oh, it's dead. I can revive. I'm a necromancer even in this game. That's not heal. And then I can tell it to rest. Aw, it's sleeping. And then the heals actually are better when they're resting. Alright. Pretty cool. Were they? Oh, they're also doing dungeons. Hello. You're doing emotes. Base emotes. Give him a salute. Good luck in there, Captain. Okay. Now we're going to the next dungeon. But first, my homestead is calling me. It's actually blinking. So this is my house. I have a mansion in this game. That's what, or a manor is what this is called. I also have like every production thing with a bonus item so that I get 100% success rate. I've been playing for a long time. So even though it might cost a lot to do this, damn. I don't have enough seeds. I'm gonna have to go get some out of my bank. So I have tailoring, smithing, alchemy. And then this statue is fancy. I have a sheep I could shear. A ghost. A ghost? Did I harvest them already, or? Huh. That's weird. And I even designed the inside of my house. You can now go into your house if you pay. I think it's like 500,000 gold if you don't have VIP. So, again, VIP, very much worth it. I kind of want to show Nexon and DevCat that, like, you don't need the pay-to-win model. Like, your VIP is so fun, and the way you've designed the game is so good that you don't need the pay-to-win stuff. Like, I've been enjoying it with the VIP. Look at all this stuff. I've spent, like, I don't even want to say the number on this game, though. But, like I said, I enjoy it, and I know what I needed and didn't need. And I don't need the excess amount of gold I have to get as far as I am in the quest. I could just like go and ask anyone to carry me through a mission. So yeah, I have a blacksmith chamber and I decorated it because my blacksmithing is maxed out. I don't really need leveling. I got Dan mastery to worry about. Which might be nice for that, but... And then they have the every MMO's mission board, right? That you could send your pets on. Pretty cool. These are the 3 heroes from the Generation 1. I just have funny billboards for them. I don't know why. These things make the crops better, like they add a bonus. This is what you need for the crops. Let me harvest some, actually. Because I'm going to start worrying about my house soon. How many do you get? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay. That was a lot more than I thought. I thought you get like 4 or 5. I guess when you level up, it gives more. These are from an event. They drop nails, which I use for smithing. Like the Celtic gear. And then I don't even know what the hell this candy tree is. Maybe I should take it out and put something actually useful around. But yeah, that's the house. I have ore vein in 2 different forms. So I could get every kind of ore. A bunch of mana herbs. I suck at alchemy. I hit the leveling cap that like everyone hit with alchemy or potion making, which is go do the side quest from Manus or whoever in Dunbarton. But I finally got through it, so yeah, boy. All right, that's the house. Level up your homestead. Did that say I had a homestead stone? Whatever, it's fine. I had like 400. So next dungeon, next zone. We showed off all the way to Dunby, as people say, as the kids say, Dunby. Oh, what a unique name! Shortening it. That's so smart. You whippersnappers. Okay, I think Fido Dungeon is the one I need for the quest I'm on, for Walter, and it's also the next dungeon down the... Oh, no. There are like 2 more dungeons that are crypt themed. They're way cooler. Oh, no, this one's also a different crypt. Fuck, alright, we'll do it because we're here. But then we'll go back and do math and the other one. Oh no, this isn't crypt themed. Okay, we'll come back to this. This one's got a lot of floors to it, so... Or no, maybe this one has 2 floors. The math! Alright, Rabby is... Is it Berry Dungeon first? All of the other alchemy missions that it has in between, this one, and all that shit, came afterwards in the Taltian update with the alchemy stuff. Again, changing the leveling path so players have more options, making the world feel way more open. Should I play this game? Now that there's a revamp, if you asked me a year ago, I would have said no, but now that there's a revamp coming, here, I'll show you what the town looks like. There is, like a giant influx of new players and old players. So much stuff that like my computer's having trouble loading it all every time we come in. There's like people with missing textures and stuff, and if I like hang out with them long enough, the textures will load in. But like there's look, the textures didn't even load in for that particle effect. Their hair's not even loading in. There are so many people that like the get here. Look, and that's the outskirts of town. Here, this is where everyone's actually hanging out. This is their personal shops, and then these are all players along the outside. And then this is like the recent champion. And there's so much to this game. If you've ever thought about getting into like a MMO like RuneScape, or if you like anime like Sword Art Online and stuff like that, this definitely is your game. It had crossovers with a bunch of stuff like Hatsune Miku, like a bunch of and they exist still. Like even though that was years ago, people still have the items up for sale. And I know 6 million gold looks scary, but it's actually really easy to make gold in this game. You get like one rare drop that you don't need from a dungeon, and then you could sell it on the auction house. And that's if you don't. I don't support the pay to win thing, but if you have VIP, I support Nexon or DevCat in that, so that'd be nice. I do dig it. I will sell it. I will sell the game now, because there's gonna be a graphical overhaul soon as well. Like I'm saying, like that's why everyone's coming back and getting into it now. There's like, there's so much to do. I can't even cover it all. It's like I could give advice on, you know, where to start and how to explore paths that you want, but you could be anything from like a ninja to like a puppet master or a bard or a mix of everything. Like I'm a mage and a warrior, so I got spell sword. There's even a title for it. So they do encourage class mixing and stuff, which is dope. And then you could just be a pure life skill fanatic if you like fishing or shearing sheep or crafting in any way. I did blacksmithing. My blacksmithing's rank 1, and it was super fun. It's also a really good way to make money. Each one of these two-hand swords that I can make is worth like 2 or 3 million each, and if I upgrade them, they're worth even more. And there's just so much. When you're lower level, there's so much guides out now. Like I've been playing for a long time on and off. It's a lot, but don't be overwhelmed. Think of it more as like you'll never run out of things to explore, and you'll never be really sick of anything, because it's like they've had so much time to add a ton of content over the years, and it's getting a facelift. But I say that with a question mark because I don't even know what that entails. Like they showed a video of what the characters are gonna look like and what the starting zone and the terrain is gonna be, and I'm excited. It looks beautiful. But this game is gigantic. So I'm like, is literally everything gonna look that good? Because then definitely recommend this MMO. It is now the new anime MMO, in my opinion. There's just like way too much to this game to even talk about. And I'm like a lobby. I've been waiting to get into games like this, so I'll give it a try. Yeah, and it's free. It's free. There's no excuse not to try it. If you want to at least try it, right? And I recommend doing the Generation quests and the Blanad story, or whatever her name is. Growth. They added a lot of stuff like this thing. I don't even know. They'd added this recently. This wasn't in the game last time I played, so I'm like, oh, cool. I have a whole thing to explore and level up and do. So they're trying to get you like caught up to everyone who's max level, telling you to max out your combat skills, try to get a grandmaster talent, reach level 20,000. See, I haven't even gotten that. There's a lot to this game, but they help you with all the stuff and prompts. They keep adding quality of life and ease of access to catch up to the story, which is good. And also for story, if that's what you want, goddamn. Hold on, let's see if I can find the tab. I'm getting back into, so I forget where everything is. There it is, main storyline. I've done, let's let it load in. I shouldn't be doing it here because it's trying to load like literally every texture in the game, because everyone's selling so much stuff in there. Here. Let's go into a dungeon. You know what? This is one of the dungeons I wanted to explore. We don't have to teleport, we can just fly over. It's still pretty open world. This is what I want them to change, if like they open the maps and connect them officially. Oh, that would be dope. That's the only thing this game is missing. Is it being truly open world? But I mean, Final Fantasy XIV is doing numbers, and it's exactly the same map. I feel like some of the maps are even... I don't want to diss Final Fantasy XIV. I love that game, but they've been doing it longer in Mabinogi, and some of the maps are so well designed that even as a game designer who critiques like everything I play, I play this shit and I'm like, oh wow, that's smart. I'm like, I didn't even think of that. So, it is fun. It is nice. Okay, so this is going to be filled with kobolds, question mark? I don't really have a pass for it, so we're just gonna drop trash. A mutant rabbit's foot. That's for magic crafting, which I don't plan on doing anytime soon. I kind of crafted everything I needed. Maybe if I go for Dan Mastery and then making people... If people end up getting into it and playing with me, you know, if you find me in game, I'll give you 1,000,000 gold. I don't know if you're still watching. That offer stands for anyone right now. I'm in a dungeon right now, so I think you can actually find me if you go to this specific dungeon and put a mutant rabbit's foot as an item. Because that's also how it works. If it's not like Thursday, I think is the dungeon day, then your dungeon isn't unique to you. And people can actually run into you midway. Like, you can enter someone else's dungeon if they don't use a pass and they use trash, which is pretty dope. And then there are event passes. They like do comedy versions of these dungeons, like Leprechaun for St. Paddy's Day. It's so good. This game has so much. It's because they have a lot of stuff to sell you. I'm gonna be real. I'll just be honest about it. With the events and like the cosmetics. But as someone who like has worn the exact same thing since like Gen 1, all of this stuff has pretty much existed since the beginning of the fucking game. You don't even need to spend money on cosmetics. Like, you can genuinely, if you like an item and you want to look a certain way with it, you can still get it with real, like, in-game gold, not real money. It's easier, definitely, if you spend money. But that's what I mean by, like, playing for free, specifically. It'll be easier, but you can genuinely play the whole game for free. There's, like, a bunch of stuff that is in the cash shop, right? That they give you access to buy with, like, dungeon run currencies. It's like if in Valor points in World of Warcraft, you could buy the shop mounts. That is literally the comparison, which is fucking nuts. Which is why I respect this game a bit more than WoW right now. Because there's no way to earn currency for anything in the cash shop in WoW, but this game inverted it. They put everything that's in the cash shop available somehow in-game through like an alternate currency. So, and then you can also like use trade potions and sell them. Of course, get more gold through the cash shop that way. Also, skeleton dogs. Everything you see has like, they drop like a crystal if they have this little thing above their name, and then you can summon it as well with the summoning powers. So like, I think the summoning works a bit better than Final Fantasy as well, because it's like any enemy you see that you're like, that thing looks fucking cool, I want to be able to summon that, you can. And it's like that's just period. You just have to have a homestead and the Finny ability unlocked, which is all free. Again, to emphasize, it's just a skill, you do the quest line. And then boom. I adore this game. But it's been going a long time. I think DevCat has more to do with it than Nexon. I should actually have one of these guys out so that they collect gold. Maybe two. If I'm bold. If I'd be so bold. Okay, we come across two doors we don't have the color key for. So we have a purple key. And we have a blue door. I know that looks very much like it should go to that door. Oh, maybe it does. Maybe oh! Repair kit? That's actually amazing. I didn't even know those dropped in the dungeons. Wow. Free kit with 100% chance to restore durability. I think now I can say this game is perfect. And you can even do it on your spirit weapon. Before, all of that would have been some Nexon cash stuff, NX. Like, you'd have to spend money. Is this not... Yeah, okay, so I thought it was the light blue door. Duh. I'm a doofus. My noob is showing. Boom. Okay. Though to be fair, in the other dungeon that I did walk into, that we refused, like the later dungeon, I decided not to do the Fido. Your Fido. That's what I think of every time. That dungeon, does have a path exactly like that, where, because it's just a bigger dungeon, higher level, you know, more floors, more rooms. There are things that you'll have to like open multiple doors to get the key. But as you can see by the walls and stuff, every dungeon is a little different as you progress. This one is like a straight up crypt. And I think hellhounds are at the end of this one. Is this math? I don't remember which dungeon we're in. God damn it. There are so many dungeons. If this is scary, I thought this was the Cobalt dungeon. So I'm already turned around. One of these has like a succubus at the end, and then if you counterattack, her clothes come off. But you get an achievement for it, which I don't think I have. Game is very pervert. It's got that anime perversion fan service. There you go. That's what the people call it. I call it being a pervert, but I think they even say it in anime. Oh, it's just some anime. Okay, now we're deeper in the crypts. I feel like you could tell a good anime when they call out people for being perverts. And honestly, with Mabinogi, as much as I love it, it is not one of those. So it is like the designs for a lot of the characters are awesome, like with the armor as you saw in town. Those were all like players, so it's like, but some of the gear they're wearing is NPC gear. That's what it is. So but the NPCs are beautifully designed as well. That's what I was gonna say. But like half of the stuff you saw was also NPC gear. It's like if you really like the uniform of a certain town guard, you could probably buy it. No. Not the spell I thought. You see, if he blew up, if he blows up and dies, and he freezes everyone else, then that leaves me perfect lightning opportunity, and then anyone that survives gets spare ice bolt, right? And then I don't even need to switch, but switch to big weapon, smash attack. No, I missed the I missed it. If it spawned closer, I would have got it. Alright. Also, if you're just tuning in and you're curious, you get this rock throw ability that lets you hit those from afar if you don't really want to go too far into the room and risk pulling stuff. I remember cheesing so much stuff in this game. I could give you a lot of advice for that, but I think Fireball is my strongest. Yeah. That should freeze them. That should freeze them. Oh wait. There we go. Just gotta get them close enough. Ow, I didn't press it in time. Okay. Okay, normally I have it like this. That's what I realize is fucking me up now. I know the other one is 1, but for my Grand Master trials, I always have it set to 2. Like the bolt spells don't do anything at the higher level. But in these lower level dungeons, it's good to throw like an extra punch. So you see how this chest was the one that spawned in? I know now that that is the real one and everything else is a mimic. Another cheese tip. Genuinely have no clue how, when you've lost track of where the orb could be, quote unquote, with that theory thing that keeps working out pretty well. I don't know how to find it. Maybe after you find it, it's like you pick it up from there, but I don't know how to orient, like the orientation of it. Is it from the entrance and it's north, south, east, and west, or is it based on the room's door? Okay, that's the question. Metal skeletons. So we're fighting harder and harder skeletons. Lightning, one of the better spells. Or, yeah, it's thunder. It works like the bolt, except always change chains to max enemies. Alright, that's the real one. I don't think it's gonna pop in time, is the thing. If it gets less than halfway, I don't believe it works. Yeah. Shit. Now they have to pop. Alright, that should be good. It was a bit over the arrow. And then... Ah, he moved. Cool. Here, we'll smash. Just to have the combo going. Let's see how hard we can hit with an extra 50%. 6,000. And I didn't even know if that was a crit. No, it didn't flash. When I get into the zone of just, I know, like, how the combo flows with the melee attacks, it actually does feel pretty cool to chain together. Sometimes, though, like that, I'll attack the wrong guy. Hit the ranger. And then you can even jump to it. It cut the jump animation because I was so close. But you can, like, do a leap attack to get closer to the enemies. I just haven't needed it because they're just barely weak enough that they don't die in one shot. Windmill is OP. Ignore this room that I cleared out in one shot each. I'm talking with my magic, which is my main stat. 1,000 intellect. He's got fucking mega mind brain. I didn't know these chests in the dead ends had a chance of actually giving you repairs in the middle of a dungeon. That's the coolest fucking game design. Like, God, you're so smart. Get it together, game design. They got it together. They got it the fuck together. Over years of people complaining, they did the thing. I'm actually willing to spend it on the cash shop. No, I'm just kidding. Just slowly work my way into being excuses to be able to spend NX. I have a problem. Yeah, I'm addicted to a different kind of thing. Not the steak, kick, pixel, take your money, but the, like, video game actually gives you... Oh, I guess, yeah, never mind. It's not the same because it's not a slot pull. You genuinely can do something with the item. I was gonna joke about it, but I was like, oh wait, no, it's an actual item you get. It's gambling, but then you're gambling for, like, an upgrade to your item. Something that you can utilize for years. Like, I've actually had this stuff for years. I haven't needed to upgrade, so it doesn't really work. You don't really, you know, get like one token from stake that's like, well, this token's more valuable than the rest. I want to keep this one. This dollar's special. Boss room key. It is still gambling. I will acknowledge that. But it isn't, I mean, I don't want to say more useful, but at least you get, like, you could play video games with your friends and actually have fun with it. I think stake is a single player thing, so that'll always have it going for it. What is the joke? You can swing, like, a stick around in the woods with your friends, and that'll still be fun. Okay, yeah, so there's a succubus here. Pretty sure. Ma'am, I'm here to fight you. Who is it? It's me, Malaganis. I'm here to fight you. What brought you here? We're documenting, I'll come closer. Okay. What brought me here? What brought me here? We're documenting the graphics of this place. Ooh, ceiling. You're very cute. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Is she's like walking around me and inspecting me? Smiley face? Speak up. I would like to hear your voice. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you. Please wait. Okay. Anything you ask for. Why are you here? I didn't know there was like an interaction with the succubus like this. What the fuck? Wait, you've stopped her spell cast. Oh my god. They're wasting time not looting anything, so I'm just gonna excuse the dolls. I did not recognize you because it was too dark. Why have you come here? Documentation. Nah, I think we're gonna have to kill this boss. I know how it's programmed. Who? What brought you here? Wait, what's the girl's name? Oh my god. Crystal. That's the succubus who became a priest. I wonder if you say it. No, they don't attack you. I have so many questions. I kind of want to see if... Is most bosses instantly aggro to you? Have you come to see me? Technically, yeah, I guess we're documenting everything here, including you. Am I that good looking? There we go. Wait. Let's see. Okay. And I think we could interrupt that with a spell cast. Uh-oh. I'm kind of immune to magic, lady. I don't know if you read the title. It's funny because there's, I can't type for shit, but I gotta go to work soon. See ya. I'll give the game a try. It looks cool. Thank you. There's a lot of interactions that are like very unique to this game. Like this skill, if you counter-attack this succubus, she slowly loses clothes. Or at least that's how it used to be. It looks like they got rid of it. Oh no! Her top is gone. I think if you fully undress the siren, you get her mask off at least. Her skirt's gone now. So this is the fan service pervert stuff I was talking about. That's in this game, but you know, it tells you that they're willing to do anything if for a unique interaction. If they have weird stuff like this in the game, but there's a lot of stuff like this in the game. Like, not this, but like unique interactions with skills that like, oh, I didn't think that would work like that, because it's still like an RPG, which is cool. I think if I move... Nope, she's gonna cast a magic. Is that counterattack? I'll get counterattacked. And now... Nope. I think if her boots and hat are gone, we get a title. I don't remember. I never actually tried this. I thought it was a lie, but it actually seems like there's genuinely... Yeah. Get away! A way to do it. Her hat's still on. So this is where, hey, at least we're documenting this for the docu-series, right? No. What about this side? Don't follow me. Shoot. Okay, I think her hat doesn't come off. Unless something else disappeared and I didn't see. Maybe it's hiding horns. That's why it won't come on. Punch with love. Here's a counter. Punch with love. Okay. She stopped the counter mid thing. I hope you have a good time at work. Have a good day, bro. Hope you subscribe. That helps a ton as well. Alright. Okay. Just one more attack, please. Okay, no hat. Fine. We can do it like this. She's still talking, so she took a nap. I went non-lethal. My swords look blunt at the top anyway. And she respawns every time. Bracelet, gold. Alright, when it has a blue name, it has a chance of an enchant. When level is over 8, max MP raised by 5. Don't really need that. But you can burn an enchant off of an item, turn it into a scroll, and re-enchant another item, which is awesome. It sacrifices the item, of course. Whoa. That's what I mean. Little princess lady. I mean, it's more of like a kid's thing. It's more of chibi than it is the other thing, because their head stays the same, and it's supposed to make it big, but you could drink a potion. It is funny. And they do have like a... What is it? Yeah, a comic book, but I don't know if it was... Wow. They had a tutorial series, that just reminded me of the people I'm talking about. They had a tutorial series accompanied with a comic book series to teach... It was on YouTube. It might still be up. But it doesn't like link you there anymore. Whoa, that's a big ass sheep. It's named Fat. That's awesome. Oh, can I shear it? Holy shit! We pet the sheep. Aspiring warrior. Fledgling warrior. So this person just joined the game. Or has ranked no combat skill up. And then alchemic, sharpshooter, element knight, no hair, hasn't loaded in yet. This is more of what like style. I mean, she either has a lot of gold or she put a lot of money into the game or spent a lot of time getting stuff from people. Also, pink alien lady, interesting. Your clothes haven't loaded in. Excuse me. There is a lot to this game. That's Lionel Johnson with horns. Sometimes I check. I should also say about the die mechanic. If you look at the RGB right there, it tells you the code. Each die can be different. These are all the same, which is a pretty expensive set. But they're like specific. This is for wand only. There are dies like this that I look for. My code is 11, 145, 193. That's the die that I'm looking for. I have it memorized. Yes. 11, 145, 193. That's my blue. Really close. I have it on my gloves. Primary. I have it on my pants. And now there's a new die option they added. I don't want to open the shop. But they added a new die, which I never thought they would add. It lets you pick your own color. So, my chest plate, right, is 0153255. I can pick that die specifically from like a list of preset dies, like once a week. If I think it's like $2. So that's the cosmetic not pay to win. That's just pure cosmetic. It's just die. And yeah, I'm addicted, as you can see. So, and that thing is 600 gold, or 6 million gold. So let's count the slots. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oof. That's a lot. What is that, 24 million gold? Oof. That's a lot of gold. So yeah. If I want to buy, I think it's called the DIY. dye mold. Oh no, it's cheaper now. Last time I checked, it was 6 million. But this lets you. I know I have enough technically, but I really only buy upgrades and items for the story. Because sometimes you'll get to a point in the quest where, like the main story quests, where it's like you can either buy this item off of a player for like 100,000 gold, or run this dungeon 40 times and it's a rare drop. And the reason you should do the dungeon path and not pay is because you'll end up with the 400,000 gold to buy the item as well as a bunch of bonus shit like enchants and upgrades and food for your spirit weapons. So it might take more time, but that's like that's what the game is asking you. It's like, hey, why don't you run the dungeon? You know, you might get it second try. It's random every time. So I do appreciate that. Also, these bags are always worth it, even if they're a million, because like the wool only stacks to 10, as you see, but this can stack up to 100 each bag. So it is nice. I also have a bag. Wait. I need to turn the music off. I realize they're playing copyrighted. Technically, it's a cover. So, because people upload those covers all the time. So it's technically copyrighted. So this white dye, oof. Yeah, look how much a pure white dye is. 1.5 million gold for the color of my hat's band. Not even the feather. Just the band on my hat that's white. And then my coat. That's 3 million. That's off-white. That's 4.5 million gold in white dye that I have on my character. I'm looking snazzy. Alright, so. Just wanted to show that off. Why do I have so many buffs? Fuck. Oh, it's because of him. Oh, VIP booster, decreased durability loss? Where did I get these buffs from? I just had like 2 buffs before I walked into town. Maybe it's just like a town specific one for dueling. That'd be kind of cool. I have some expensive and rare items as well, if you couldn't tell by the $50 million item I have. Also, the rule still applies if you're playing this game and you're just tuning in. If you could find me and ask for it, I'll give you 1 million gold. That's just how it works. I'm still thinking about how to use this rusty hammer of proficiency. It's for upgrades. Like, all my shit's upgraded all the way. And or can't be upgraded. Even my robe gives me stats. The cosmetic style tab doesn't give you stats, so... Oh. Oh, we're good. Alright. I just felt a disturbance in the force. I don't know from where. I think someone entered the house. That's what I mean by that. Okay. I love the sword. I just got it. That's why I'm, like, inspecting it every time I change. I'm like, oh, it looks so fucking cool. I just paid, like, 1 million gold for that. It was worth it. I like it. It looks kind of weird, the base form. Didn't sell anything yet, and now we're on to the next dungeon. Okay. I was just drinking some water. Sorry. There's always a chance that we get a rare ass drop from doing these as well. I'm just gonna drop these. I'm not doing the veteran. Like, I can't. Period. I'd have to get people to carry me. We'll drop the item that works on the altar. Also, if you're wondering what this bag of trash is up here, I'm doing the Rua quest line where you give her a bunch of items, like 25 over the course of a certain amount of time. And she gives you her dress that you can gift to Nao. So Nao will be wearing her dancer's dress. It's kind of a it's kind of an Easter egg. I don't know if it really talks about it, but it is like a really long quest line, and no one is selling the dress. So I'm thinking if I get it, I could probably sell it for like a crazy amount, because you can only get it once per character. It's one of those items, and it's a quest line reward that only exists. There aren't many of those in the game, I should state. Why that's crazy. So we end up getting, and because it can be sold on the market, we end up potentially getting like a ridiculous amount of money. No one will sell their dress. If I wasn't in the dungeon in combat, I'd pull it up, but it hasn't been sold yet. Like if you click on the sales history, there isn't one that has ever been sold on this server, at least. Because they did like merge servers and it erased history for a bit of the game. Can I just do this? Cool. Can I just do this? This is the Cobalt Dungeon. Wait for it, wait for it. Damn. Alright. Okay, yep. Cobalt Dungeon. I have free repairs, so I can just go sicko mode with my favorite weapon. VIP is worth it. They've changed a lot, so if you're returning and you don't know about that, it's worth mentioning. Because I remember always worrying about my repair and keeping a spare sword on me. Also, I'm going to show the thing that I kind of hovered over it before, you might have seen. This is my greatest failure. It'll cost like 70 or 80 million gold, not an over-exaggeration. The last time I checked the price was like 39 million, and I need 2 items that price to fix it. So that's just my spare sword now. So that is. I think I saw a black. Nope. I thought I saw a black puff of smoke on every chest but that one. 50-50. Let's go here. Nice. So this one kind of looks the same as the other one, but a different color palette, different enemies, and some decorations I think are also different. Like the chandelier. They had a green flame one. I guess it's just a recolor. Right, yeah. They had the same kind of vibe. Obviously, it's a random loadout every time as well. So it's a roguelike as well. If you're into roguelikes, every time you run a dungeon, it's randomized. And it was one of the first roguelikes I ever played. Maybe that's why I like it so much. The dungeons have always been randomized. So, technically, it's been a roguelike since before I even know what the fuck roguelike meant. Before a lot of games did it, because you also drop your stuff in the dungeon if it's not blessed, and then you lose it. So you die and you drop like multiple items, and it costs like hundreds of grand to fucking get your items back. You essentially lost your most powerful weapons, and then you have to start from scratch, leveling up and getting money. Or I guess leveling up if you've rebirthed, but like you have to restart everything just to get your shit back. So keep your items blessed. If you drop them and you don't have a Neo Soulstone to revive you, which is another VIP item, then yeah, it's a pain. Alright, boss room key, that's a good sign. This one's the Hellhounds. It has to be. It's just a different crypt. Cool. I didn't know we would need another key, but we found the room. Oh, it's the really rare. Holy shit! The odds that I'm streaming when I get this. This is a Pokemon reference. Pocket mouse and their yellow mice, because the mice are different colors. And they have randomly, no mouse in the game really has it, but they have lightning bolt, the spell. That's so funny. So this is a Pokemon reference. It's a really rare chance. I've run this dungeon so many fucking times. I think I've only got it twice. That's crazy. That's so crazy that I got that. That's like actually rare. I've been running this dungeon technically for years. I only got it twice. And I got it on stream. Nice. So yeah, even though this game will have a lot of heart-wrenching moments where like you find out an NPC has a dark past or is like an evil villain and you get betrayed and some shit, like it'll have good comedy moments in between. Like I think honestly, like I said, if it wasn't for pay-to-win aspects of this game might be one of the best MMOs I've ever played, period. Like if you I don't really condone it, like I said, because of the randomized, the stats you can get from some of the paid for gear is crazy, especially the old stuff like back in the day. They would pretty much sell enchants, but they got rid of that, to their credit. But it was pay to win. That's why I left back when it did have those elements. And I think they realized that, as a lot of people left the game because they wanted to play the game that's so goddamn fun, but they didn't want to like spend money on every gachapon that drops, right? Dogs? Yeah. Hellhounds. Okay. And of course, as usual, we summon our pet, we desummon our pet, summon our assistant. They're actually different. We cast our final hit and smack them down. There's a chance this is like a broken enchant. Whenever it's a blue name. Also, if you hold alt like Diablo, it shows you everything you can loot and interact with. Crackling short bow. Stamina decreased. Will 3, intelligence 5. That's pretty good actually. But I don't know if it's only for bow. It will be food for my spirit weapon. We got a loot, and we got magic powder. It's what you use to enchant stuff, which I have a ton of enchants. And also they removed the time limit for enchants, so a lot of them, you know, really, they have trades now. Some of them have like this, allowable trades left, 1. And then other ones will be like, you know, you'd get them from a, like Swan Summoner. It used to be like a day or 12-hour timer. Now you just have it in your inventory. Way easier to level up enchanting. See, like quality of life stuff they've added over time that I do actually appreciate. I have a mace? Oh, I guess I picked it up. Alright, now we desummon our assistant. Feed you. I need these. Or some other stuff. What did I just get? The mace. Where is it? Oh, there is the mace. What's the enchant on it? And critical increase? Ooh. And max injury rate? Oh. Actually, that's a really good enchant. Goddamn. How much does it give? Not much. We can actually keep it and remove the enchant. Well, destroy the item, remove the enchant, and potentially throw that on something. Okay. These dungeons don't have hard mode, right? Pretty sure it's just their pass. Yeah. So they don't have a hard mode. But they do have different difficulties like the other ones. Alrighty. That's these two up here that we did, that I have a bunch of quests for. I think I have like, well, I do have a quest in there, but it's a story mode, like RP quest where you, sometimes you'll do a dungeon, but the story item you drop is given to you from an NPC, and then you become that NPC in the dungeon with all of their abilities and stuff. It's really cool, actually, because it lets you demo skills that you haven't unlocked yet, and you could train. Like, I got really good with magic before I had any of the high-level skills, because the story mode lets you play as a lot of people with all of that magic, so pretty good. Ooh, bear. God, I used to farm experience off these bears so often. Try to get proficiency from them. Someone here? Oh yeah, there is. Trying to get potatoes. Actually, you know what? Let's go to an empty channel. Like 8. And let's check out town without so much trash, right? We're here to document the visit. Oh, there's still even people here. God damn. This is channel 7. Wow. It's like a castle. That's the town hall. There are the houses. Almost all of them are important. This is the person who won this week's fashion show. Sal. I actually really like it. Black and white. Not a lot of people can use it really well, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, so if you... There's like a community fashion event held in one of the castles. That only players can participate in. I think it's in Tara. And if you get voted on by the community, you win a couple of prizes, and also you're in Dunby as a statue. Just flex, and you get to, I think, pick your emote or pose. This is the merchant for cooking and ingredients. If you want to level cooking, I think you do part-time jobs. That was how I leveled smithing so much. Back in the day when it was hard, they used to be impossible to do smithing. And I'm not even just joking. You had to craft gloves at rank C, and the only rank, the lowest recipeed gloves at the time were rank B. So you had to do like a really difficult craft. I think it was to teach people that you could technically do that. But like, it was as a kid, it was an emotional toll. This is the gen shop. Get instruments, and the giant has their own victory music, which is funny. There's a lot of stuff. They're doing tailoring, which is pretty cool. Just kind of seeing what everything looks like. Oh, we should go into the stores as well. Everything is getting a graphical overhaul. Like, if the terrain is getting updated, then we should document it too, right? The dressing rooms. I think there's a quest that sends you up these stairs. That's like in one of the generations. Well, I think it was an event like forever ago. The bank, which we've already been in, but now we get to see it without a bunch of people standing around. The hall, or the road. Feels like a hallway. Just with all of the people like lined up in their school uniforms. actual school uniforms. Unicorn statue. I actually did not know that's what the statue was. Oh, it's a big ass unicorn. It's the Kieran from Monster Hunter. And these are the event NPCs who we're training by. Yep, they're players hanging out with them. I trained with this dude. Okay, we're gonna gamble and lose. Can upgrade my weapon. What are the odds? If the upgrade fails, you will no longer be able to upgrade this item. Okay, no. No. That's what happened to the other one. You can buy a protected here. No! Maybe it's all caps as well. Ledeca. Protective. I'm a dummy. Oh my god. Well. I am not there yet in terms of cash. When you get to the higher levels, it gets easier to make money. And that's just too much. And it actually, like I said, now is probably the best time to get into this MMO, because if you do crafting and you become like the people to open the next story missions and stuff, your names will be, you know, forever on the map. But also, there are going to be a lot of new people running around buying stuff as well, even if they don't stick around. So if you know, get into it and you do enjoy it, you could make, you know, get the money from them who don't end up sticking around. Okay, my ghost is complete. Oh, I didn't have the staff equipped. Hold on. Want to do this real quick. Not enough inventory space. Short sword, we actually could have fed that. Did I get a ghost? Oh, I hit evolve, didn't I? Wait, what? Oh, it's a whistle. Look, I got a little ghost, dude! I don't know whose soul this is, but thank you. But that's what I mean. That's an enemy that I just... Oh wait, I should cook up something else, huh? What other necromancy should I perform? Hollow Knight, Hellhound. We'll do a Hollow Knight, because I don't have one of those yet. And in 16 hours, real time, that should be done. And there's no way to pay to make it go faster. It just is like that, which is cool. I kind of prefer no paying to make it go faster. Also, same with this. Instead of paying to make it go faster, the coolest thing, you actually equip a instrument of whatever kind you want and play music by them. I turn my music all the way down. But the dance, and if you play a high enough rank for the crop, it'll jump like a third or half, or if it's really low level, complete it entirely. So that's nice. I like that they did that. I'm naked. Alright. So yeah, there's a lot to this game. I also have a bonus weapon slot because of combat VIP. Again. Pay to win? No, I'm just kidding. I actually prefer that. Slot? Extra equipment slot. So you could pay gold, not real money, but gold, and get an extra slot for your weapons. So I have dual swords, my two-handed sword, so every kind of blade, and then a scythe, which is a staff that's cosplaying as a scythe. It's an appearance scroll. So, yeah, this game's customization is fucking awesome. It is good to note how it works as well now, because you never know how they're going to change it with the new cosmetics. I'll leave the sword, it's fine. I picked it up at the dungeon. It's fine. Alright. Hold on, I actually want to check that NPC. Okay, so in 6 minutes, she's actually going to be working? No. In an hour, she'll be working. This is the one NPC that does it in real time. They used to do this for a couple of them, but then they changed it so now it's not like this anymore. This is the only one that stayed like it, but she's just a bonus quest now. All of the other people were main story quests. Okay, so she's and I'll just say it, she's pretty much a stripper at a nightclub, and she's only there at night, and also only there some nights. It is the same kind of nightclub as the bunny nightclub in Dragon Quest. And like, it's just pretty much the exact same. It's like Bean Rua, which means like redhead woman in the language that this game is based off of. And instead of teleporting to the dungeon, I'm going to walk there. Because we're right next to it. Ooh, Goblin Bandits. This is a world boss, as you can see. Ah, nice. Pick up my gold, please, doll. 1, 2, 3. You need 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn. Yeah, I got 8. 9. 10. That's actually really cool. So that's like a world boss. You find scrolls from fighting enemies in a certain region. They'll drop a world boss scroll, and then you can activate it, and it'll be like, okay, today a world boss is gonna spawn. And if you're not around at the time and place that it says, you miss it. Which is actually pretty neat. I still like that those exist, and people, the general consensus is you're probably not gonna be around when it spawns, so just as soon as you get the scroll, if it's not one you're like farming for and are waiting on specifically, just use it, and then that might happen for a player, right? Like I just came across a bunch of treasure, which is nice. Someone pretty much just gave that to me, because they won't really despawn for a while, so someone's definitely bound to cross their path. So now we're back here. This is the dungeon I actually do need to run. I can only put one thing down at a time. Rookie mistake. And you know what? Before we continue, as you could very clearly see, this dungeon's theme is completely different, and the terrain is different, and it's gonna have way more floors, 1 of 3. So every dungeon progressively gets more difficult, more floors, different challenges, new enemies, different bosses. There are multiple bosses for each dungeon, so there's a lot, and it's randomized each time, so the replayability is ridiculous. I'm going to do a quick BRB. I've been gaming for a minute. I'm gonna go grab a pizza and refill my water, and then I'll be good. We'll clear this dungeon. We should be fine. We'll keep it right here, hovering over the chest. And we're back to my pretty much nostalgia trip. This is just a bonus stream for me. I kind of am more surprised that there are rats in this dungeon, but I think like the first floor of every dungeon is rats, and then an actual threat. Everything's weakest for me, but these things are like the snakes. I remember being one of the strongest enemies I had to fight for the longest time. Oh, bonus snake. And then the ones, I think it's the black snakes that have poison. Oof. I think they're just called poison snakes. Alright. I'm gonna eat some pizza real quick. I'm gonna mute. We're just here to document the nostalgia, the graphics. We're in an outdoor dungeon. Interesting. I don't know if you thought this game would have an outdoor dungeon, but it does. And you're running down many paths. So, I'll be right back. So this is kind of the inverse of that anime that everyone tells me to watch. But I'll explain why after the dungeon, because I can't do it in the dungeon. Also, look, red spiders now. And not in the boss room. Yeah, I have dolls. Gathering. Could be good. I had to get in the zone for that one. I was firing on all cylinders but the speaking cylinder. I think that's how everyone functions though. God, how many of these snakes? I like that this dungeon is populated by like critters on the top floor, because it's just like I'm pest control for the town nearby. There's like a small mining group of NPCs that are digging up a giant dragon artifact nearby. Some dragons are friendly, some are evil. I like when the worlds do that. When it's like all dragons are evil, kind of generic. So these ice elements, you can not just enchant your weapon, but add an elemental like bonus to your gear, and they are worth it. What's up, Gremlin? Should be good. Black spider. Okay, so these ones can actually poison me and do damage because it's like percentage based, I'm pretty sure. It does like 300 per tick. It does like 2 or 3 ticks. It's like a slow poison. And it's bad. Pretty bad. No, they just moved barely away from... If they didn't move, they would have been close enough. Alright. Oh, yeah, we're good. I think it cycles the door colors from brown to green to blue and back. So you kind of know which... I mean, it doesn't really matter, but in terms of keys, if you've spent them all, you kind of know that, yep, you're nearing the end if it's cycled through. or it'll cycle a couple of times, depending on the dungeon, really. The first dungeon, actually, they even made bigger. It used to be like 1 or 2 rooms. It is actually crazy to think that they made the first dungeon harder. Or maybe it's still that, like, they give you a spider pass that's like really, really low level easy mode dungeon. Lightning. And then the normal version of it with trash is just a bit, like 1 or 2 more rooms above that tutorial dungeon. Also, I should state, I'm pretty sure they're not all like this. Actually, I know they're not. There are some instances that don't have anything to do with, like hitting these orbs or doing an actual overworld dungeon. Some will be like an instance where you're going through the castle that's like a player hub, but it's a phase and it's like, you know, oh, the castle's under attack, you gotta stop all the invaders, and you're killing a bunch of bad guys. See, if I never get off my mount, I never have to deal with the mimics. Big brain. Taps forehead. Or taps temple. Huh? Something just popped up. Got it. I need a rebirth. Rebirth by sleep. No. Oh, we already opened the door. What am I doing? If it's a door that you have to open with a key, there won't be a chest in the room. But if it leads into a room, then that isn't another door, you'll need a chest. It's weird, but I kind of like know the layout, the logic of how they lay out the dungeons now. So it's like, this is a key. So this doesn't have a door like this one. So it has to be a treasure chest. So I know to look around for the treasure chest. Logic puzzles. It helps with like keeping track of where the keys are and stuff. You see, I got orange, then we did blue, next should be green after this. If it's not boss room. Oh, okay, yeah, downstairs. Right when I say if it's not boss room. I should have known. Alright. This is a big ass dungeon. I like that the music also changes in some dungeons as you get to the second floor and beyond. That's cool. It's like, hey, now shit's serious, by the way. You thought shit was sweet. Now shit's serious. You were fucking killing rats before. You got werewolves to deal with now. So, you thought shit was sweet. Oh, he countered me. It's actually... Oh, you thought you were gonna be dealing with fucking rats the whole time? Sorry, bub. You have a group of the Wolverine. They used to be the worst enemies in the game because they would level up as you attacked them. So they would get more and more health and get harder. If you didn't one-shot them with like a smash attack, they would eventually just become too strong for you to kill. It was like the worst fucking enemy. I'm glad they changed it. I understand why they did. Because they kind of soft-locked certain dungeons if you weren't able to one-shot someone your strength. So like he would level up because I didn't kill him, and then they would have full health again. And then he would also have more health, so it would be harder to one-shot them. So after a couple of failed attempts, you were not gonna fucking one-shot them. And if you couldn't do it the first couple times. It was bad. That's actually how it worked too. Shit, where did this go? This key? Nope. See, the thing is, we're gonna get zapped. Oh, fuck. Okay. I deserve that. Counterattack. I like that that enemy tries to flank you. That's adorable. As if it's not a top-down game. The very last one. Also, yes, I have a yellow cloud named Bespin. after the Star Wars planet that Cloud City is on. You get it? Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, there we go. Zap you. Fuck. No, it wasn't close enough. Fuck it. That thing that took multiple hits to kill, it's strong. Also, there's multiple rooms back to back, which is always a good time to use this in a dungeon. We're not even gonna walk to the boss room before the cooldown's over. I don't think we can mount though. Yeah, we're forced to walk. Walk of shame. Walk of shame. I don't think I'll be able to make it. No. Smash? Crit? Yeah. So that thing has more health than the Gorgon has more health than these werewolves. Ooh. Who aren't getting one shot by my strongest whirlwind. If I don't smash, begging let me smash. Here, how many hits does it take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that probably would have been another like 2 or 3, actually. If you can attack them before the windmill, or you just cast a bolt on them, break their windmill, you just walk up. Go to the magic school in the game and you can actually learn the skills. I like that the game genuinely has you learn an in-game lore. Like, you can meta know about the knowledge, but it doesn't actually affect anything. Alright, ready? We've turned into a paladin. Smash. Grab. Smash. Grab. Oh, he's still alive. This one's gonna be a bit tougher than the others, but in 4 seconds we should be able to get it. Look at that damage. That's how you know you're fighting an actual boss. I sent in my cloud to get attacked. And then we use our ult. We move away, and then as soon as we can, we teleport to it. We move away, and then as soon as we can, we teleport to it. Ow! Ow! We run away, then we teleport back. Alright, we don't actually have to run away, but it helps in case they're gonna windmill. Cool! Can I ride this? I can! Okay. Good things are restricted as a when you're transformed. Please be the book, please be the book, please. Ah. Oh my god! Oh my god, I actually got the rare drop book. I can't believe that. I'll show you how much that book is worth right now. That's fucking crazy. Lovers in the Forest of Desire. I just got a 5 million gold drop off of a level 30 MP potion. So that's what I mean, like, you can make gold pretty easy, because you can just go in this dungeon dropping trash. Right? Whatever you want. And if it's a Thursday, you can fucking get whatever you need. And you can keep running it. You can just keep running. If you have a pass, every tier of dungeon has multiple things like that. So now I can actually go level up rest, which I'm gonna go do. We'll head there. The odds of that are crazy. Do you know how many times I've run that dungeon? Like this week, trying to get that fucking book? More than once, I'll just say. More than once. And you saw how long it is, so. Shit. So, the general shopkeep's daughter likes a book, and it is revealed to us that the librarian is his daughter. The book says you can craft magic quill pen. Oh, it's a different thing. Alright, I gave her the thing. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I think I'm gonna cry. Well, the truth is, your father, it's weird to tell her her father gave it. Just smile and quietly accept the appreciation. Watch her light up in joy, in a moment of joy. I heard the story in this book is based on lore passed down from ancient times. I mean, it did seem a bit light on juicy details to be more modern romance novel, you know? Jesus Christ. That's not what I was expecting. Good thing we didn't tell her her father got her that book. Maybe we should have. And then... Where is it? I think it's... Yeah, here we go. Talk to Walter now. I gotta disable my book. Or my, dolls. So this is how you level up certain skills. If you're not, like, casting... Like... Do I even have anything I can fucking rank up? You see, like, use the skill is how I level this spell up. But to level up my rest, I need to do... Talk to Walter in Dunbarton with the skill keyword. So I talk to him. And finish conversation. But no. I would need to go start conversation, click skills. And then you have this book of, like, Baldur's Gate dialogue options. And every game should be using dialogue trees like this. Everything sucks compared to this. This is the new way to do dialogue options. You have a book with sections, intermediate, general shop. You can ask about specific things, right? And then you have advanced, spirit contract, elves and giants, gems, weapon transfers, and then you have very niche main story dialogue options. Like, I can ask this random shopkeeper about ancient spirit fossils. I'll be like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But the fact that you can do that is awesome. Red Sunrise for the quest I'm on right now. I'm not sure. So it's like, there's a lot of stuff. How to reach Tur-Na-Nog. I'm not interested. So he actually does know, but he doesn't. That's like a lore thing I like. But yeah, there's like a ton of stuff that I've unlocked. But there's more. And it's like, every game should have that. Just like an I don't know option, and then you can ask people anything. Oh, that's so fucking cool. And also, look at that. You should have won the style thing. Ooh. Wow. I like his hat. His coat's pretty cool, too. Ooh. He's a dark diviner, so he's like a cleric. Healer. Pretty cool. And she's a chain slasher. And she has my staff without the cosmetic. I have mine turned into a scythe, but that's what it looks like without the scythe. Except she has hers as a spirit weapon too, so it's glowing multiple colors. That's fucking dope. Yeah, I love this game. There's so much customization. Every color that everyone has on their outfit was like a choice. Like, he chose to be green, and because it's when it's multiple pieces of the outfit, like the hat is a different item than the chest piece, so he chose to be this color. The boots, oh yeah, the shoes are a different or a different item than the outfit, so he chose to be this gray and green. It's like, these people would just be styling, actually, because finding an item set that's the same exact color is rare as shit, because the NPCs sell random colors that refresh every day. So you'll never get the same color, even from the shop. Even from, like, these gloves won't be the same gloves when you come here and check. Period. Even across channels. Like, if I change channels right now, I'm sure it's a different color. I used to look for different robe colors for, like, white or black. Anyway. Now, I can do the thing. And finally, rank up. And become an expert adventurer. That's pretty dope. Some AP, I got more magic, and now I think I hit a different pose when I sit. No, yeah, so most people, there are different poses for your rest. Dope! So my journey continues. How do I do it now? I have to go to Lucas in the main mecha and use the skill keyword, see? And then there are some books that you could buy from libraries, some books you have to do quests, some skills you obviously ask people And it didn't used to tell you the, like, go talk to him thing, which was a pain in the ass. But I'm glad it does now. I need 2 more levels, and I can level up this to rank A. God. So, we'll call it here. We have way more to discover in this world, but I feel like this is a good place to end the first... Because this, from here down to Bangor, was the actual, like, first couple of generations, and Emain Maka. Emain. Also, fun fact, this is like a weird Irish pronunciation. It's pronounced scythe. Would you have guessed that? I didn't. I was told that later on in life. I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole life. So yeah, fun fact to end it for all you mobby heads. Probably have been pronouncing that wrong as well. You could look it up yourself if you want. Enjoy. Have a good day.